Country and your all-time favorites is KJFM, Eagle 102.
With studios in Louisiana and Bowling Green, this is Eagle 102, KJFM, Louisiana, Bowling Green. KJFM Radio, Eagle 102.
From KJFM Radio, Eagle 102, high school basketball is on the air. Eagle 102 brings you the area's best girls and boys basketball action all season long. You can hear it all right here at 102.1 and online at KJFMEagle102.net. High school basketball on Eagle 102.
It is just about time, Jim Ross. Time for the men's championship of this Class 2 District 5 tournament here on KJFM. About 15 minutes away from the start. We're waiting for the teams to come out of the locker room. Clopton takes a peek there. They haven't seen Van Far yet, so they're not going to come out. But we do have some breaking roster news as 44 is in the lineup tonight for the Clopton Hawks.
Yeah, removed the boot. We can only guess on what kind of rigorous rehab he's gone through the last last 48 hours to get that leg ready, and it'll be interesting to see how effective he can or cannot be. You know, will he be timid? I mean, there's a lot of things. I would guess, or I would expect that they put him through some drills to prove that he's ready to go. Because I can't imagine in a game of this magnitude they're going to send anybody out there if they're not capable of playing at full strength or right near full strength.
On the other side of the coin, Verdell Johnson not only going to play, but he's going to start.
He's got a big bandage on his left wrist, so it will remain to be seen how fluid he is with the left hand. The other night when he hurt it, he played about half of the fourth quarter one-handed, was dribbling just with his right hand and actually made a couple of nice plays that helped Van Far get by Paris in what was a close game. And so we'll see how the walking wounded fare this evening. And both teams are on the floor, and things are starting to crank up here at Clopton High School.
Those aren't even all of them. We'll talk about more as we go along in the pregame here on Eagle 102, getting ready for the Class 2 District 5 Championship on KJFM.
District Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company in Vandalia, Wood Smoked Meats, and Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
The staff at Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice are your neighbors. Here are just a few of the programs they have to offer. Baby Basics, breastfeeding peer counseling, natural nurses, car seat safety, farm safety for kids, maternal and child health, safe sitter courses, and WIC, plus much more. Pike County Health Department is a not-for-profit organization as it is funded by tax dollars. So when you use their services, you're putting your tax dollars to work. To keep up to date, be sure to like them on Facebook. Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, located in Bowling Green.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NAU Country provide farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service our customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by our office at 310 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NAU Country and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Getting ready for Clopton and Van Far in this men's championship game from the Class 2 District 5 tournament. Mark Tronick, Jim Ross. Marianne is running around here somewhere. But number 2 seed Van Far they're the second seed, but they've got all the experience here over the last few years, including 2 long runs into the Final Four.
Yeah, they do, and a lot of these kids played on those teams and played important roles on those teams. And so for sure the experience factor goes to Van Far. They've played twice this year already in the Bowling Green tournament. Clopton won that 63-58, and then a couple of weeks ago with Clopton short 5 players due to the flu, Van Far won that game 41-37. That was at Van Far. And so the rubber game is tonight with all the marbles on the line, and it looks like all of the walking wounded are on the floor and going to play tonight. And you talked about other injuries. Malik McPike tweaked his ankle the other night. Kenan Watts has been battling a knee problem for a couple of weeks, but they're both on the floor and appear to be warming up without any signs of any issues at all. And then, of course, we mentioned Verdell Johnson as well. And he's got a heavy bandage on that left wrist, but he's going to go. If you missed that, he tried to dunk in the semifinal game and lost his balance in the air and fell on that wrist. And
it was in the first 2 minutes
of the game. First part of it, yeah, without a doubt. How'd these teams get here? Well, Clopton defeated Silex in the first round 49-38, and then they defeated Louisiana 47-40 in a hotly contested battle. Van Far, on the other hand, a 58-26 winner over Ellsbury in the first round, and they had their hands full with Paris, but they were able to come out on top of that game 46-43.
I was talking to the Wilburns, and Callan has been nursing a shoulder injury the second half of this season as well. So just to add to the list of players who haven't been 100% here in this tournament. But just looking at the players, it looks like Verdell may rely on his quarterback skills a little bit. A lot of one-hand passes and shooting. He kind of bites that bottom lip and puts it up, but it's not smooth like it was. The only issue I've seen with Zach Evans is he's kind of, he's a little heavier footed than
little ginger. Yeah, little ginger.
But when he's going up for a layup, it looks a little timid so far in this warm up ahead of this championship game. Kenan Watts looks, he had the ice on there again during the girls game, but he looks like he's ready to go, and he'll start tonight for Clopton.
If you're just joining us, the girls game is in the books. The Paris Coyotes finally got by the Clopton Hawks in a district game. They won that by the score of 50-44, and they will take on Scotland County, who defeated Salisbury in the early game, the 6 o'clock game at Hannibal on Wednesday night. The winner of this game will get Milan, and now there's a familiar face. Milan defeated Westrand 62-46. We've seen Milan the last 2 years in the quarterfinal round, so they will meet a round earlier this year as the winner of this game will get Milan, and then they've got the 2 brothers, and they've had a young team. Now I'm guessing they're all seniors this year, and so that'll be a challenge for whoever comes out of this district.
So that's what awaits. We'll get our keys to the game for this one from Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate when we come back on Eagle 102.
Coverage of area district tournaments on Eagle 102 brought to you by Twin City Bowl, Airco Convenience Centers, and Silex Banking Company.
It's the new year and a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
If you happen to find yourself looking for somewhere new to get your vehicle serviced, Pogue Ford in Bowling Green is here to remind you they can handle all brands of vehicles. However, if you have GM or Chrysler warranty, they will shuttle those to their sister Hannibal locations to make sure your warranty stays intact. Pogue Ford, serving the communities they call home. Pogue Ford, Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. They'll be there for you when the sun comes up.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
The Eagle 102 Keys to the Game.
Van Far and Clopton. What do we have for Keys to the Game? Brought to you by Vicky Cadwalder Real Estate.
Well, all of the injured people have to be able to contribute. If they don't, whichever team is the more wounded, if that's a term, they're going to have the bigger challenge in this game. And, of course, I would expect Clopton to put some pressure on Verdell, try and force him to use that left hand, make him go left. And we'll see how he handles that. And then, of course, the usuals. You got to take care of the basketball, get to the free throw line and make your free throws and stay out of foul trouble as well. But both of these teams can play either way. I mean, they can go up and down. They can play it in the half court. So we could see most anything in terms of tempo in this game. It'll just depend how the game unfolds.
I think if it gets to a faster paced game, that probably helps Van Far a little bit with the way the injuries go, with the leg injuries to Clopton. If it gets to a little more ball control slowdown, that puts the spotlight on Verdell, and we'll have to see how he can respond to that one.
In the Bowling Green tournament, Clopton was very good at playing in the half court, but then taking advantage of the break when they had the opportunity, and actually caught Van Far on their heels a little bit. Because Clopton notoriously, wants to play with the score in the 50s, and in that particular game, they went up and down pretty good, and were able to take care of business at the at the Bowling Green tournament. So they have the capabilities. Now with the guys banged up a little bit, we'll just have to see what Coach Tony Francis and Pat Conaway think their troops can handle.
Teams meeting with the officials in front of the scorers table. Those are our keys to the game, brought to you by Vicky Cadwalder Real Estate. We'll have our starting lineups for you next on Eagle 102.
Coverage of area district tournaments on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Sparks Heating and Air, PJ's Salon, Central Elevator, and Night Equipment.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the number one priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
People's Bank and Trust mobile banking app gives you the convenience of banking from anywhere. Simply download the free app for your Android or Apple device and get started managing your accounts, transferring funds, paying bills, and depositing checks. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
And our starters for this ball game, first for the number 2 seed Van Far Indians. They'll They're coached by Pat Conaway. They'll start a 6-foot senior, number 0, Burdell Johnson. Number 4 gets to start, 6'3" senior Colin Wilburn. Number 22, a 5'9" senior Sam Middleton gets to start tonight. Number 35, a 5'11" senior. He's got to stay out of foul trouble tonight, Riley Hansen. And number 40, a 5'11" senior, Morgan Slatton. For the number 1 seed Clopton Hawks, they're coached by Tony Francis. They'll start a junior at 6'1", number 15, Daniel Harvey. Number 22 gets the start tonight, 6'2" senior Sean Yates. Number 35, a 6'2" senior Malik McPike in the starting lineup. Number 40, a 6' senior Jared Hain. And number 53, a 6'5" senior Kenan Watts. So again, for Van Far, it's Johnson, Wilburn, Middleton, Hansen, and Slatton. And for Clopton, it's Harvey, Yates, McPike, Hain, and Watts. And Zach Evans coming off the bench tonight.
Clopton 19-9 on the season. Van Far 21-6. Look at some scoring averages for you for the season. Van Far averages 55.9 points a game, gives up 46.7. Clopton averages exactly 50 points a game and gives up 42.1 a game. So as you can tell, they like it in the 50s as a predominant rule. We'll expect it to be in the 50s tonight as well, I would think. Winner goes on. They'll play at 7:45 on Wednesday night at Hannibal High School. And as we told you, they will face the winner of that district. They defeated Westrand 62-46. Jim Ross, Mark Froenig here with you. We're on the bench side at Clopton High School, right behind the score table in the top row. Great vantage point for broadcasting, and we've got not a packed house, but a pretty full house on hand for this men's championship game. Van Far will be the visitors on the scoreboard as they are the number 2 seed. They're in their road black jerseys with gold numbers and gold trim. Clopton in their home whites with black numbers and red trim. Clopton will move from our left to our right on your radio dial in this first half. Got friends around the area that want to watch this. They can tune in online at KJFM Eagle102.net as we'll live stream this and simulcast it with the radio broadcast as well. So if you're not here, you've got multiple ways to keep track of what's going on here tonight. All kinds of basketball in the state of Missouri tonight, as most all of the district finals in 2A are today. A couple of 3A finals were last night. Incidentally, Montgomery County went down to defeat. They fell to Christian 56-53, I think was the score of that game. They lost by 3. So Montgomery County and Scott Krager, a familiar name from Ellsbury, the head coach over there. Their season comes to the end. They had a great year. They started out 0-2 and ran off 25 in a row, I believe, was their winning streak.
Wow.
And they end up 25-3 on the season. So we're about ready to go here. The officiating crew, a couple guys from up north. A gentleman from St. Charles County will do this game. And we're about ready to go. As the players are all, well, the officials are all ready, but Clopton's still getting together. They go over and slap hands with a former student before they come on the floor, and we're ready to go. Wilburn will jump against McPike. Glad to have you with us. 32 minutes, we'll have a champion. Clopton controls the opening tip. Back to Watts. He'll hand it off to Yates, and he'll run the offense for the Clopton Hawks. They're 1-1 on the season. This is the rubber game. Clopton starts out in a sagging man-to-man defense. Yates outside the arc, head of the key now to McPike. Left wing to Harvey. Clopton can use a good game out of Harvey today. He could be the X factor in this game. McPike pulls up from 10 right baseline. It's no good. Loose ball on the rebound. Yates will come away with it. Good work on that offensive glass for Clopton on this first possession. Harvey in the far corner now. He's going to let it go from 3. It's off the mark, no good. And it's loose. Who's going to come up with it? Still loose. Verdell comes up with it, and he's going to get knocked to the floor. And I think that's going to be on Watts, if I'm not mistaken. It is his first, team's first. We played 45 seconds. And no score. Van Far, their first possession. 2-2-1 full court press by Clopton.
Verdell did a good job not landing or planting on that wrist when he went down.
Yeah. They'll get it into the front court, will the Indians. Hanson left wing in the corner out of Wilburn. He'll fire the three. It's good.
Oh, man.
Colin Wilburn starts the scoring for Van Far with the three. And they lead it 3-0 with 6:50 to play in the first. Back come the Hawks. Hain on the left wing now to Harvey in the corner. To McPike. McPike in the sagging zone. They get inside to Watts. He makes the catch and scores the layup. Good feed that time. Watts did a good job pinning Wilburn and shot the open layup. Gets the full court pressure now. Middleton in the back court with Hanson. They get it to Wilburn in the front court now. And they'll reset things here against the Clopton man-to-man. They've been very good defensively all year this year, even beyond what I think most expected. Van Far runs a little weave now, and they'll give it to Verdell. Pat Conaway screams out another play. Verdell dribbling with the left hand, so he doesn't look like it's going to hinder him much. He goes into the paint and goes up in a crowd, and he's fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots, and I think that wrist took a hit on that foul.
Yes, it did.
As he's grabbing a hold of it right now. So we'll see how the wrist affects free throw shooting. Foul's going to be on Harvey, his first, team's second. And Johnson will get 2. The senior, where's number 0? Don't see that very often. First free throw rattles in and out. In fact, 0, 1, and 2 weren't allowed for a long time in basketball, but now it's probably been 10 or 12 years ago they changed that rule. Second free throw is good by Johnson, and it's a 4-2 lead for the Indians.
And on both shots, he looked pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to have any after effects unless it gets re-injured somehow. McPike at the head of the key, right wing now to Hain. Hain to Yates. He'll pull up the free throw line. Now penetrates down the left side of the lane. Up off the glass and good. Yates with his first bucket of the game. We're tied at 4.
Who says he's not a creator?
Well, we know he's a creator on the football field, that's for sure. Verdell takes it inside, gives it to Wilburn. His shot's up no good, but we've got a whistle on a foul. And Colin Wilburn will make his first trip to the free throw line. Foul's going to be on Watts. That'll be his second.
And with that knee injury, he might just be, a shade slow, and that's what happens.
Wilburn, free throws off the mark.
Riley Walker's going to replace Kenan Watts.
Walker is an energy guy. He brings some pep to this squad every time he comes in.
And a lot of hair.
Yeah, too. He'd be on the all-hair team. Wilburn with the second. Back the rim, no good. Harvey with the rebound. Clopton can take their first lead. Yates in the corner to Hain, now to McPike on the right wing. Still a man-to-man defense by the Indians. Harvey in the far wing. Back to Hain as they work it around against a sagging man-to-man defense. Clogging up the paint as much as they can, and then we've got to travel. Harvey whistled for the travel. First turnover of the game by either club. And Van Far will have it in the backcourt. 5:02 to play here in the first. We're tied at 4. Wilburn with it now. He'll walk it across the timeline as Walker doesn't come up and pressure him. Clopton got out of his own press that time. Now to Johnson. Johnson to Slatton. Slatton left wing to Hanson. Hanson looks for Middleton. Can't find him. Slatton now right wing to Wilburn. McPike guarding Middleton. Hanson will shoot the 3 left wing front of him. No good. Rebound to Johnson for Van Far, and he'll dribble it back out and reset it. Now he's going to drive right baseline. Nowhere to go. Loses his footing. Gets it to Middleton. He'll shoot the 3 off the front of the rim. No good. He got hot in that game against Paris in the second half and was a big factor in their win. Harvey tries to come to the bucket on the baseline, but Wilburn swats it out of bounds. And the Hawks will have it underneath their own basket, left side of the paint. Still tied at 4. Haven't had a bucket for about a minute now. Hain now outside the arc, gets it to Yates. Yates left wing to Harvey. Harvey, ball fakes. Now gets it to McPike. McPike right side to Hain. to Yates. Now to Harvey. Head of the key. He'll shoot the three. Front of the rim, no good. Johnson with the rebound for the Indians. So Clopton has not found the range from deep yet. And Johnson drives in and fires up a teardrop from about 10 feet. And it goes in. Verdell with three. And it's a 6-4 lead for the Indians. Feels like what we had the other night, a big prize fight in the early rounds. These two clubs just kind of feeling each other out as if they don't know each other, which we know they do. McPike's going to pull up from 17. It's off the mark outside the free throw line. Walker tries to save it in and does. Throws it off Slatton. And it goes out of bounds back to Clopton. Good hustle that time by Riley Walker.
12-round fight. What do? You do body shots the first 3-4 rounds so they can't breathe by the 7th or 8th.
Harvey looks to trigger it in and throws it away. Second turnover of the game, stolen by Wilburn. He'll get it to Johnson. Looks like they're content to play slow. Well, now Johnson goes in. He blows a shoe. And
he's grabbing his knee.
Hit his knee. And we've got a whistle, and they're going to give him time to get up. I think he just hit his knee. I don't think he injured it or twisted it. I think it hit on the floor with that tough fall, and we've got
the two teams.
They're going to take a timeout, a non-charge timeout, actually. The officials say, come on, boys, let's play. So the Hawks have it in the backcourt after the turnover. Trailing by 2, 6-4. 3 minutes to play here in the first. Hain gets it to Yates at the head of the key. Now to McPike. McPike will hand it to Hain. Hain, the lefty, decides not to shoot it. Now to Harvey. Harvey penetrates to the right elbow in the corner to Hain. He'll shoot the three from the corner. It's good. Jared Hain, if he gets hot, he can be an X factor in this game as well. He's had a tough shooting year. Last year he was a good three-point shooter. Just really haven't got on track this year so far. I think he had one game a couple weeks ago where he had a number of threes, but that's been about it. And Johnson gets into the paint, showing no ill effects of his injury as he's got 5 of the 8 for Van Far. They lead at 8-7. Inside now to Yates, right block, and he charges.
He's so strong.
Ran over Middleton as he tried to back in and whistled for the charge. First foul, team's 4. No fouls on Van Far yet. And we talked about Coach Conaway being really good about getting to the line and not sending the other team to the line. They're at work again tonight. They're going to let Johnson go into the paint. It's blocked by Yates, however, this time. They finally picked up the ball. Walker picks up the loose ball. He'll get it to Harvey. They got a 3-on-3. Harvey goes in, and he's going to run over Wilburn, and it's going to be a block.
First foul on Cowan. It's going to send Harvey to the line.
I think they're going to call it on the floor, maybe. No, they are going to shoot, aren't they? Nope, it's going to be on the floor.
Okay.
And first team foul on Van Far. Clopton will have it underneath their own basket, left side. Harvey will throw it in with 1:53 to play here in the first. He gets it to Hain. He's open for 3, left wing. Back to the ring, no good. The long rebound is going to go off of Clopton, they say. Back to Van Far. 3 or 4 players right there together for the rebound, but no one could control it. Man, full court pressure this time by Clopton. Harvey on Johnson. Johnson will pass it ahead to Slayton in the front court. Slayton had a nice game the other night. Now to Johnson, right wing 3. It's an air ball. It's going to go straight out of bounds. Not exactly what Verdell was looking for there.
I'll tell you what, that last, or back on the other end when Malik McPike knocked that out, he flew about 8 foot to get there. So that ankle looking pretty good.
McPike has it now in the front court. Drives to the right block. Pulls up from about 8. It's short. And we got a foul on the rebound.
Riley Walker is just fun to watch.
Foul's going to be on Slatton. Yeah, he's just an energy guy. Does the stuff that you don't see in the scorebook a lot, as Lawrence and Wright will come into the game for Van Far. Hansen and Slatton will take a seat. Harvey to inbound. Gets it to Hain outside the arc. Now to McPike at the head of the key. Down to 1:15 to play here in the first quarter. 8-7. Van Far on top. Yates now looks for a pick. He's going to get it from two players. Now they back off, and Harvey will take it at the head of the key. 1 minute to play in the quarter. Hain now right wing on a pick and roll with Harvey. Head of the key to Walker. Walker back to Hain. They play a little pitch and catch against this sagging man-to-man defense. Yates now on the in the left corner. Tries to go baseline. Nothing doing there. Back to McPike. McPike now at the head of the key. Left side to Yates. Yates in the block to Walker. He'll back Lawrence down, gets underneath the basket, kicks it out to Yates from three. He's no good. And we're going to have a rebounding foul on Wright. Jumped over the top of Walker that time. And whistled for the over-the-back rebounding foul. Third team foul. And the Hawks will have it with 27 ticks to play in the first. Left side of the paint. Harvey to trigger it in to McPike. 8-7 our score. Another low-scoring affair. We've had a lot of those in this tournament. Walker now to right wing to McPike. McPike to Hain, head of the key. Left wing to Walker. Or check that Harvey. Harvey drives baseline, gets it on the glass and scores. Daniel Harvey with his first 2 points of the night, and the Hawks lead 9-8. Johnson back quickly. They've got 4 seconds to Wilburn in the short corner, and he travels. Second turnover of the game on Van Far. 2 turnovers apiece. And the Hawks will have 1.5 seconds to do something with it. Now get it into Hain, and he takes off walking, and so there'll be 0.3 of a second for Van Far to do something with it. Well, it's got to be a tip. With 0.3 of a second, you can't catch and shoot by rule.
If they only had Torrey Hamilton out there.
Yeah, so they'll have to lob it and tip it in. They tried it, and it's good, but they're going to wave it off. Yep, he fumbled it just a hair.
Yes, he did.
And they're going to wipe it away. That's the correct call. At the end of the first quarter, Clopton 9, Van Far 8. You're listening to District Championships on Eagle 102.
District Tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Frankfurt Farm Supply, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Young Enterprises.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Well, Van Far got what they wanted on that inbounds pass, Mark, but Wilburn bobbled it. And that's that's what cost it from counting, because with 0.3 of a second, it goes by in a hurry. And so they waved it off. And Van Far will have it trailing by 1 as we start the second quarter. Original starters in the game for Van Far, or back in the game, I should say, for Van Far. For Clopton, it's the original starters with the exception of Walker in for Watts. Johnson with it now. Clopton in a man-to-man at the head of the key. Johnson backs up as McPike guarding Middleton, and we haven't heard from him at all tonight. Now he gets the ball. Head of the key to Slatton. Right wing now to Johnson. Johnson ball fakes, gets to Wilburn on the right block. He backs Walker in, puts it up off the glass and scores. Colin Wilburn's got 5, and another lead change as the Indians lead 10-9. McPike now right wing for the Hawks on a pick and roll with Walker. Gets it to Harvey, but it goes right through his hands out of bounds. An unforced turnover that time by the Hawks. They're 4th. And Van Far will get the ball back.
Something tells me maybe the third quarter will be like a 21-20 quarter. Everything's going to break loose.
It's been pretty docile so far, needless to say, with a 10-9 score with Shade over a minute gone in the second quarter, and Hanson's going to hit a three from the head of the key. Riley Hanson and Coach Tony Francis wants a timeout. We'll step aside as well. 13-9 Van Far, your district championship on Eagle 102.
Coverage of area district tournaments on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Center Locker Service, County Market in Vandalia, and Advanced Eye Care.
Hi, folks. This is Eric Schaefer. With sports season upon us, be treated like the pros. If your athlete has experienced an injury during a game or practice, let our experienced sports medicine team at Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy Department get them back to play. We have 2 locations to better serve our community: Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy and Sports Medicine in Louisiana and Bowling Green. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pam Todd Watts Realty, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, and All Parts.
13-9, the biggest lead of the game by either club so far. Actually, Clopton's never led in this game. They have the ball, however, out of the timeout with 6:45 to play in the half. Yates walks it into the front court now to Harvey. Harvey on the left wing. Right on the EMO insignia. Now they get it to Yates, back to Harvey. Back to Yates. Clopton again staring down this sagging man-to-man zone, or man-to-man defense by Van Far. McPike, who has not scored yet tonight either, has the ball left elbow to Hain. Hain now onto the block to Walker. He runs into Slatton, Academy Award there. As they kick it back out to McPike. He'll drive a running one-hander. It's well off the mark. He was going away from the bucket. Johnson heads the other way. Pushes the pace a little bit. Now backs up. Thinks about dribbling in. Now he'll reset things. Slatton now to Middleton left wing to Johnson on the left block. He still runs the show here, even with the bandage on his hand. And the play call 55. We'll see what that one is. It's Wilburn on the right wing right now with it. To Slatton, now to Hanson. Left wing to Johnson. Johnson, they try to get it back door to Wilburn, but it's deflected out of bounds. And we'll go back to Van Far. Sam Dalrymple will come in. Harvey will take a seat for the Indians. Or Hawks, I should say. And I get the feeling that the Zach Evans thing was just a tease. On the inbounds, Wilburn to Slatton, right wing now to Johnson for the Indians. Johnson, guarded by Dalrymple.
I'll believe it that it was a tease when the final horn sounds.
Wilburn on the left block, kicks it ahead of key to Slatton, left wing now to Middleton, just Hanson in the near corner. Hanson dribbles out against Hain to Johnson. Johnson slashes down the paint. Puts a finger roll shot up, won't go. Wilburn with the rebound, and we're going to have a whistle on a foul. As Wilburn was tied up, he's slow to get up.
Yes, he is. He was really tangled with Riley Walker.
Looks like.
And he may have come down on that shoulder. So while they attend to Colin Wilburn, we'll take a break. 13-9. Is the Van Far lead. 5 minutes to go in the half on Eagle 102.
District tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Penrod Real Estate, American Family Insurance in Bowling Green, and Eisenbath Auto Supply.
It's good to aim high, and sports can help children reach their goals. Join Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green and Farm Mutual Insurance in supporting local athletes. Be sure to catch all the action this sports season. Pike County Mutual Insurance salutes young local athletes and wishes them well, and they look forward to protecting these young adults with strong insurance coverage during what is sure to be a bright future. Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Hogue Ford, and Bank of Louisiana.
So I'm not sure what the injury actually was, but he got up and walked off under his own power.
Well, they're looking at his ankle. He won't be out for long. He's a tough kid. On the inbounds, a wide open Aiden Lawrence, and he scores the bucket. Lawrence came in for the injured Wilburn and comes in with a bang with a bucket, and it's a 6-point lead for Van Far. Clopton back on the offense. Yates left wing, head of the key now to Harvey. They kind of need to get things going on the offensive end due to Hawks. McPike now to Harvey in the near corner. Puts it on the floor with the left hand, spins into the paint, up with the right hand, won't go, and Lawrence with the rebound. So Lawrence comes in the game and has his presence felt. And he's in the competition for Shoes of the Year with those orange and blue shoes as well. Hanson now to Lawrence, right wing to Johnson. Johnson back to Hanson. Hanson's hit the only three for Van Far. We've got a whistle away from the ball, and it's a 3-second violation. Not the first one of those we've seen all week.
Yes, it is.
That I remember anyway. And the turnover gives it back to Clopton, trailing 15-9, down under 4 minutes to play here in the half. Harvey, right wing now, on a pick and roll with Walker. Gets into the paint, kicks it left wing, down in the corner to Haynes. Haynes shoots a three, backing up, no good. Yates with the offensive rebound. He'll go in, and it's going to be a block. I'm going to say Middleton didn't get there in time, and Sean Yates will go to the line and shoot 2 shots. 3:44 to play in the first half. Yates' first free throw's up and good. He'll get a second one. As you might be able to tell, the Van Far faithful weren't in agreement with that call. As the second free throw by Yates goes, Clopton's been good from the free throw line all year.
Yes, they have.
But they still trail by 4. Now Van Far turns it over, stolen by McPike. Good defense on the press to Harvey. Harvey waiting for Walker. Now the head of key to McPike. McPike skips to Hayne in the far corner. Now gets to McPike in the short corner. Crossover dribble to the bucket. And he's going to be fouled by Hanson, I believe.
Going to be the first on Riley.
15 foul, 5 team fouls apiece.
I think everyone took your advice. This place is really packed up. Both sides of the gym.
They came to see it. As Hanson got away at a hold, had McPike by the jersey. Harvey drives baseline. His shot won't go. Ball's loose on the floor, still loose, and we're going to have a foul on Walker as he dove after Johnson and kind of clipped him from behind.
He gets his money's worth, doesn't he?
He does. He does. And so Van Far will have it as the mop, young lad with the mop comes out and cleans up some perspiration. Back come the Indians, leading by 4. Lawrence head of the key, left wing to Johnson. Johnson now gets it to Hanson, head of the key. He'll shoot the three. In and out, no good. Harvey can't corral the rebound, but McPike does for the Hawks. Down to 2:45 to play in the half. McPike into the front court now for the Hawks. To the free throw line, left wing to Hayne. His jumper from deep is off the mark. Hanson with the rebound. He'll give it to Johnson, and Johnson will slow things down for Van Far. He'll get it to Hanson, left wing. Back to Johnson. Johnson on a pick and roll with Slatton. Gets it to Slatton in the paint. His shot's up. It's off the glass. Count the bucket and the foul. Slatton had a number of points in the lane the other night against Parrish. Some big points, actually. And this time he'll get a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play as Tyler Kuntz will come in for Clopton, and Wilburn will return. I told you he wouldn't be out long.
Nope.
Got a little tape job from the Pike County Memorial Hospital staff. And he's ready to go.
But I think the appearance of number 13, Tyler Kuntz, further solidifies that Zach Evans is not going to play in this game.
Yeah. It was a tease.
Yeah.
17-11, matching the biggest lead of the game for Van Far. We're down to 2:10 to play. Hawks have the ball. McPike right wing, head of the key to Hayne. Left wing now to Kuntz. Kuntz gets it to McPike. McPike outside the arc at the key. Now skipped it in the corner to Kuntz. He's going to let it fly from 3. Back to the rim, no good. Long rebound, corralled by Yates. Yates whips to the head of the key to Harvey. Harvey pulls up from 15, no good. Ball just won't go in for the Hawks right now. Johnson with the rebound.
Lid on that bucket.
He'll move into the front court. Nobody stops the ball. He goes right into the paint and shoots it from 8 and scores. And That won't please Tony Francis. He calls a timeout. 19-11, the Indians lead at 1:37 to play in the half. You listen to the district championship game on Eagle 102.
Coverage of area district tournaments on Eagle 102, brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, McCoy Blossom Funeral Homes and Crematory, and the Dairy Queen in Vandalia.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Rawls County Mutual Insurance, Orff Construction, and B&B Automotive.
Hawks have it after the timeout, trailing by 8, the biggest deficit of the night so far, with 1:30 to play in the half. Yates at the head of the key. Whips it right wing to Hain. Hain back to McPike at the head of the key. They're just stale on offense, aren't they? Standing around doing a lot of watching.
Yep, 10-2. Van Far has outscored Clopton in this quarter.
McPike from the head of the key thinks about shooting a three. Now puts it on the floor and gets in a double team. Back to Harvey on the left wing. Now to McPike in the short corner, left side of the paint. Back to Harvey on the wing. Down under a minute. Backdoor cut by Hain. Nice look from Harvey. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound and puts it back in. Jared Haynes got 5, and it's 19-13 with 40 seconds to play here in the half. Wilbur now over on the far sideline for the Indians. Gets to Slatton, left wing now to Johnson. They'll try and get it to Wilbur backdoor. There he is all alone. The defense lost him. He'll shoot a layup by himself. That's what play 55 is, in case you're wondering.
There you go.
And it's 21-13, down to 20 seconds to play here in the half. Yates into the front court now on a stroll to Harvey left wing. They run a little shuffle cut offense. Down to 13. Yates on the right wing, head of the key to Hain. He's going to shoot the three. It's good. Jared Hain feeling it. He's got 8. And it's 21-16. Hanson into the front court with 2. With 1, he'll get it to Slatton. He gets it off just in the nick of time, but it's short. And that'll do it for the first half of action. Your score, the Van Far Indians 21, the Clopton Hawks 16. The Cellular Satellite Center halftime show's next on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
With winter weather upon us, remember One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
21-16 after 2 quarters. Mark Froenig, Jim Ross here in the Class 2 District 5 championships. The ladies championship went to Paris earlier tonight as they beat the Clopton Lady Hawks. And now it's the Van Far Indians leading Clopton through 2 quarters by 5. Could have been worse, though.
Could have been. They got down by as many as 8. Jared Hain with a 5-point run right there at the end of the half with a 2 and then a long 3 to get Clopton back within striking distance in this low-scoring game, 21-16.
So, the injuries, looks like Verdell in pretty good shape. Wilburn got knocked around a little bit there, got taped back up. He looks to be in pretty good shape, but when you're that open, no hawk within 5 feet of you, it makes you look pretty good on your way to the basket. But on the Clopton side, McPike looks really good the way he's moving around. Watts picked up a couple of fouls, so we really can't tell, because that put him to the bench pretty early. But other than that, we're not going to see Zach Evans tonight. So what you see is what you get with the Hawks, and the 5 that have been out there have done a pretty good job.
Well, and they've got to get some offensive production out of Malik McPike. He was held scoreless in the first half, and that's not normal for him. They've got to get him going. Jared Hain picked up the slack a little bit, hitting 2 threes, and like I said, got him back within reach at 21-16. Van Far's doing what Van Far does. They take the break when they've got it, and if they don't, they grind it down and try and get something inside. Middleton hasn't got untracked yet for Van Far. He hasn't scored. So 2 of the key scorers for both teams are scoreless in this first half. So you called it. It's going to be a 21-20 third quarter, right?
That's what I'm looking for. I would double Van Far's score or near double it. So we'll take a break, come back with your first half numbers after this on Eagle 102.
District tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Orff Construction Company, Betty Davis Insurance Agency, and Binoff Funeral Home. Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Brown's Smokehouse Meats in Silex can help with all your meat processing, retail, wholesale, and custom butchering. Vernon and Judy Brown are the owners and operators of Brown's Smokehouse Meats, Highway 61 in Silex. Brown's Smokehouse Meats also invite you to stop by their retail location in Troy at 185 East Cherry Street. For all your smokehouse meats, deer processing, and homemade sausage, be sure to visit Brown's Smokehouse Meats, Silex and Troy.
Hi, folks. My name is Cody Kirkendall. See Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green for all your automotive and tire needs. Mike's features 24-hour tire service, and when it's time to replace those tires, Mike's has great deals on several brands, ensuring they have the perfect tire for your vehicle. Mike's Tire and Service Center additionally offers alignments, tune-ups, oil changes, struts, state and DOT inspections. Mike's Tire and Service Center, Business 61 North in Bowling Green.
It's the new year and a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Marshall Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Van Far, the first team out of the locker room. The Hawks about to make their way out as the pep band starts to play again. 21-16 at the half, and the numbers for Clopton. 2 points for Kenan Watts, 2 for Daniel Harvey, 4 for Sean Yates, and 8 for Jared Hain, including a pair of threes in the first half, one in the first, one in the second quarter. For Van Farm, you got 2 points for Morgan Slatton, 2 for Aiden Lawrence, 3 points for Riley Hansen, and 7 each for Colin Wilburn and Verdell Johnson. And Van Farm didn't shoot very good from the free throw line, hitting just 1 of 5 in the first half of this ball game. Clopton was 2 for 2 as Yates hit the only 2 that the Hawks attempted, right?
Both teams had 4 turnovers. Clopton has never led. The biggest lead for Van Far was 8 in that first half.
Clopton led at 9-8 after 1.
Oh, I guess they did. I must not have written that down. It's fairly obvious, isn't it?
But they were outscored by Van Far 13-7 in the second quarter of this ball game, and it was more than it was up at 9 points at one point before Clopton cut it back to 5 at the end of the first half. So that's what we're looking at. The winner will take on Milan at 7:45 on Wednesday from Hannibal High School. That follows the Paris game against Scotland County as Paris beat Clopton earlier tonight in the ladies' championship game. 1 versus 2, and right now it's the 2 seed leading. 21-16. Van Far leads Clopton as we head to the second half on Eagle 102.
District Tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by China Cafe USA, Danny Orff Contracting, and Hayden's Motorsports Center.
With winter weather upon us, remember one multi-sports complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One multi-sports complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the number one priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate and the Twin Pike Family YMCA.
Well, let's see what the coaches have drawn up in the way of adjustments for this second half of action. Low-scoring affair, 21-16 our score. Van Far on top. And Clopton will have the ball to start the second half. The original starting lineups back in the game for both teams. And we're about ready to go. Clopton will move from our right to our left on your radio dial in this second half. And Yates has it at the head of the key. Van Far comes back in a man-to-man. They played it all night, but they've sagged in trying to jam up the paint as much as possible. Haynes going to let it fly again right off the get-go. It's off the mark, however. Wilburn with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled by McPike.
That's going to be the first on Malik.
Well, maybe that'll get Malik going for the Hawks. See if Middleton can get going for Van Far. McPike has been pretty much face guarding him much of the game in the Clopton man-to-man. Hanson has it now. And he'll get it to Middleton. Middleton tries to get it into Wilburn. It's blocked and saved inbounds by McPike. Now Middleton's open, but he traveled. First turnover of the second half. As Middleton got a little bunny hop in there trying to get his feet set. And whistled for the travel. Well, if it's going to be 21-20, it's going to have to go a little faster than this because we're back to the walk it up and down the floor. As Yates gets to the free throw line, he'll just shoot it from 15. Back to the ring, no good. Johnson with the rebound for Van Far.
No, I said the score was going to be 21-20.
That's still possible. Wilburn gets it, and he scores, so it won't be 21-20. As it's 23-16 now. As Wilburn with the first points of the second half by either club. Yates now on a pick and roll with Watts. Gets it down in the short corner near side to Harvey. He goes up, but he's going to be fouled.
Foul's going to go on Colin Wilburn, his second.
They're going to say it was on the floor. And the foul goes against Wilburn, his second. Harvey to throw it in left side of the paint. He looks, and gets it in just in the nick of time. Hayne in the near corner. Gets it into Watts on the block. He's going to skip it to McPike. McPike goes down the right side of the lane. His shot's partially blocked, and Johnson comes away with it for the Indians. Johnson into the front court, and we've got a whistle and a... A bench warning is what's happening. Is something happened as we headed the other way. I don't know if Clopton had a guy by the shirt or what, but they were screaming and hollering. And so they've given Pat Conaway a bench warning for whatever that's worth. On the inbounds, they get it to Slatton. He ball fakes, goes up and scores. Slatton with a nice move. And just like that, the lead's back to 9 at 25-16. Yates into the front court for the Hawks. To McPike. McPike dribbles to the baseline, nowhere to go. Picks up his dribble, now gets it to Yates. Yates outside the arc, left wing, hesitates, and he's going to run into Wilburn, but it's going to be a blocking foul. And that'll be 3 on Wilburn. And Coach Conaway hollers at Colin and says, "You got 3," and points to his head, says, "Use your head." That's what you got to have out of your players. You can't take them out of the game with 3 fouls in something of this magnitude.
Yep.
Clopton has it on the inbounds. They get it into Watts. His turnaround jumper's blocked by Johnson, but Yates comes up with a loose ball. He'll spin to the paint, and Johnson swats at it, but he's going to be whistled for a foul.
First on Verdell.
Yates will go to the charity stripe for the second time tonight, and he'll get 2 shots.
What a great job, looking out for each other, though, by the Van Far coaches, as Coach Redding grabbed Pat by the shirt and got him out of harm's way before anything was said.
That's what assistant coaches are supposed to do, right?
Exactly.
Yates misses the first free throw. He'll get a second. It's on its way. Good. 25-17, an 8-point lead for Van Far, down to 5:40 to play here in the third quarter. Johnson walks it into the front court, hands it to Wilburn, to Hanson. They run a little read now to Middleton. Left wing to Johnson. Back to Middleton. He's going to shoot a deep 3. It's good. Will they count it? They're going to count it, and it's going to be a foul on McPike running through the screen, I believe.
Wow.
So the bucket's going to be good for Middleton and the foul, and they'll get the ball back. And Coach Tony Francis wants to settle his troops. A full timeout, 28-17, 11-point lead for the Indians. This is the Clopton District Championship on Eagle 102.
Coverage of area district tournaments on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Spring Valley Accounting, McDingers, and Stephen R. Chismarich, DDS, and his wonderful staff.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and Kathy Clean.
Well, this timeout for Clopton, there's not a bunch of strategy being discussed. It's a come-to-Jesus moment for the Clopton Hawks as Coach Francis trying to inspire the troops. And everything's happy on the Van Far bench right now.
For now.
They lead it by 11. 28-17 with 5:33 to play here in the third. Let's see if the Clopton gentlemen are inspired after that timeout. Van Far has it after the three-point bucket and foul on the screen, so they get to maintain possession of the basketball. Looks like Clopton's going to drop into a 2-3 zone this time. No, it's still going to be a man, just going to sag back. And Hanson dribbles down the paint, kicks to Wilburn in the far corner, back to Middleton. Now to Hanson, 3 ball from the corner, front of the rim, no good. Harvey with the rebound for the Hawks. He'll take it into the front court now. Goes down the paint to the bucket, layup in and out, no good. Johnson with the rebound for Van Far. He does a 360, now heads the other way. Turns on the Jets, gets to the block, kicks it back to Middleton. He's open for 3. Good. Sam Middleton with his second three-pointer of the second half. And it's 31-17, the biggest lead of the game for Van Far. Hawks have it back. They've got to get going. A lot of time left in this game. We're just in the third quarter. McPike had the key to Hain. Left wing now to Yates. Yates gets it onto the block to Watts. Back to McPike at the free throw line. He'll go down the paint. His running one-hander won't go. Middleton with the rebound. On the outlet pass, it's deflected. Wilburn will pick up the loose ball. He'll try and get it to a guard and does with Johnson on the far sideline. And he'll mosey into the front court now to Slatton. Slatton to Johnson. Johnson penetrates in. His up and under shot's no good. He got in the air and didn't know what to do with it. Unfortunately for the Indians, it goes off Watts out of bounds on the rebound.
He tried to pass off glass to himself there.
Walker returns. Watts will take a seat for the Hawks.
Yeah, they need some sort of spark here.
Johnson on the inbound. Throws it out to Hanson at the 28-foot mark, and they'll reset it with 4 minutes to play here in the third. 31-17 is our score. Wow. A 14-point lead. Wilburn now outside the arc, guarded by Yates to Slatton. Slatton now to Johnson. Johnson slows things down for Van Far. He'll back up near the center court stripe now. Looks to the bench. It says just stay out there. Clopton's playing a sagging man-to-man, so now they're going to try and get him to come out and chase him a little bit. And Clopton will oblige. Wilburn has it to Slatton. Left wing now to Johnson. They try and get it back door to Wilburn. He can't control it, but saves it into Johnson. He'll penetrate in to Hanson. Short corner shot short. And it's off of Johnson out of bounds. Back to the Hawks. 3:12 to play in the third. Hawks need a bucket in the worst way.
They're being outscored 10-2 last quarter, 10-1 this quarter.
Walker in the far corner, right in front of the student section, directing some traffic. They'll back off of him. They're daring to shoot a three from out there, and he does not. Now Harvey, right wing to Walker. Walker, as they run this shuffle cut offense, to McPike. And he'll back up behind the arc now to Yates, held the key. Left wing to Harvey. He's going to shoot the three from the wing. Good. Daniel Harvey with his first three-pointer of the night. Baseball pass ahead to Wilburn, and he's going to be fouled by Walker. Got both hands in the middle of his back. That'll be before the shot, they'll say. And Van Far will have it underneath their own basket.
Third foul on Riley Walker.
31-20 our score. Van Far still on top. Hanson on the inbound. Gets it to Wilburn, to Slatton. He penetrates in and travels. Slid a little bit. I don't know if there was some wetness on the floor or what, but whistled for the travel violation. Second turnover of the second half for the Indians. Yates now into the front court to McPike. McPike to Hain. Right wing to Harvey. Harvey penetrates, spins into the paint, goes up off the glass. No good. Hanson with the rebound. He'll hand it off to Wilburn, now to Johnson, and he'll walk it up the floor in no hurry at all. Down to 2:10 to play in the third. Slatton now left wing to Johnson. Johnson headed the key to Hanson. Hanson picked up his dribble. Now he's got to get some help. Does from Johnson. Johnson backs up near the center court stripe, down to 1:50 to play in the third. Harvey will come out and contest him a little bit and swats it into the backcourt. But Johnson's going to keep it. Now he breaks away, and he's left Harvey in the backcourt. Penetrates down the paint, tries to get it inside. Stolen by McPike. McPike heads the other way for the Hawks. Right wing to Hain. He can't get the three off. Back to McPike, head of the key. McPike pulls up from 15. No good. And the rebound is going to go off of, well, we're going to have a whistle and a foul. Let's see who the foul's on. It's going to be on McPike, his third. And Van Far will get it back with 1:26 to play in the third. Up off the bench, Tyler Kuntz will come in. McPike will take a seat with his third foul. And Hanson will throw it in the backcourt. 2-2-1 full court press this time by Clopton. Hanson to Johnson. Now a pass up to Middleton. He's open in the front court. He's just going to pull up and shoot the three. It's off the front of the rim, bounces up, almost got stuck on top of the backboard. But it can't do that. It's out of bounds. And the Hawks will get possession back with 1:16 to play in the third quarter.
They're just one big shot away from being right back in this ballgame now.
Hayne on the far corner. He's hit a couple threes. Had a couple big shots right at the end of the half, and we got a whistle away from the ball. And is that going to be on Hanson? It is. His second. And Morantz and Wright off the bench and in. Wilburn and Hanson will take a seat for Van Far. Harvey to throw it in with 1:03 to play in the third. He'll lob it out to Hayne, right wing to Yates, down the corner to Harvey. Harvey to Walker on the right block, and we've got a whistle and a foul on Slatton. On the entry pass.
2 on Morgan.
So we'll do it all over again. Harvey from the same spot. We're just under a minute to play here in the third. Harvey looks. We'll get it into Yates outside the arc. To Harvey in the far corner. Now to Walker. He goes up on the block. Won't go. Gets his own rebound. Skips it out to Hayne. He'll shoot the three. It's off the mark. No good. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson on the push. Behind the back with the right hand to the right hand. Protecting that left hand. It's all bandaged up. Down to 37 seconds to play. Johnson to Slatton. Back to Johnson. Right wing now to Middleton. Head the key to Slatton. Left wing to Johnson. Down to 25 seconds to play. Wright now penetrates down. His runner's off the mark. No good. Walker with the rebound. He'll give it to Harvey. They've got 20 seconds. Harvey into the front court. To Hayne left wing. Back to Harvey. Down to 13. Now they'll set it up. Play for the final shot. To Yates. Yates to Hayne. Hayne to Kuntz. He'll shoot a deep three. It's off the front rim. No good. Johnson with the rebound. And we're going to have a foul with 6:10 to go in the quarter.
Tyler Kuntz picks it up.
Be his first. So with 6/10 of a second, Van Far will have it in the backcourt, leading by 10. And Coach Conaway is going to call a 30-second timeout. Maybe he's got a sneak play for this. We'll step aside as well. 31-20, Van Far. You're listening to Clopton District Championship on Eagle 102.
District tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company in Vandalia, Woods Smoked Meats, and Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Bid Beach and Collier Funeral Homes in Liggins Flooring.
Well, what kind of play did Coach Conaway draw up? They're going to get it in to Lance. He'll shoot it from three. It's off the mark. No good. Did hit the backboard and rim. Wouldn't go. 31-20. Van Far leads it. Fourth quarter's next on Eagle 102.
Of area district tournaments on Eagle 102, brought to you by Twin City Bowl, Airco Convenience Centers, and Silex Banking Company.
The staff at Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice are your neighbors. Here are just a few of the programs they have to offer. Baby Basics, breastfeeding peer counseling, natural nurses, car seat safety, farm safety for kids, maternal and child health, safe sitter courses, and WIC, plus much more. Pike County Health Department is a not-for-profit organization as it is funded by tax dollars. So when you use their services, you're putting your tax dollars to work. To keep up to date, be sure to like them on Facebook. Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, located in Bowling Green.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NAU Country provide farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service our customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324 crop, or stop by our office at 310 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NAU Country and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Well, here we go. 8 minutes to decide the district champion, Class 2 District 5 here at Clopton High School. Van Far up by 11. They have the ball to start the fourth.
They outscored Clopton 10-4 in that third quarter.
They had their original starting lineup in, as do both teams. Clopton's going to have to turn it up a little bit, speed this game up a little bit. Van Far has controlled the tempo of this game from the outset. Now Clopton's setting back in a little sagging 2-3 zone. And Van Far is going to try and make them come out of it. Johnson out near the center court stripe as Pike now comes out to contest him a little bit. And he'll dribble around, still on the dribble. Now he gets to the paint, goes to the glass, shot up and good. Rodell Johnson did a couple pirouettes with the basketball and ended up at the glass for the layup. And the lead back to 13. Yates now to Hain. Hain right wing to Harvey. Harvey gets it into Yates on the block. His shot's up no good. And Slatton will foul him on the rebound. And that'll be Slatton's third, I believe.
It will. And a lot of frustration pounded out onto the floor there by Sean Yates.
Clopton will have it underneath their own basket. Harvey to throw it in. Gets it into Hain. They work it around the horn against the sagging man-to-man of Van Far. Into Watts. He'll give it to Pike. Going to the bucket off the glass. No good. Watts with the offensive rebound. Put back and it's good. Kenan Watts. Can he get some energy infused into this Clopton crew? They trail by 11. No full court man this time. Harvey out on Johnson. He'll get it into the front court now with 6:25 to play in the game. Hanson directing traffic now to Wilburn left wing. Wilburn has Watts on him, a good 6-8 feet off of him. Hands it to Hanson. Now to Johnson. Johnson still on the dribble. He's done a great job running this offense with that injured wrist. Wilburn as they continue to run clock. Down under 6 minutes now. Hanson to Wilburn. To Watts. Wilburn could probably take Watts off the dribble if he wants.
Yeah.
Now he's in a double team. Gets it to Hanson. Not sure that's who he was passing it to, but that's where it went. To Johnson now as they continue to play keep away, and Harvey's going to foul Johnson.
Second on Daniel Harvey.
That'll just be the 6th team foul. So Van Far will have it in between the score table and the bench right here to the right of us with 5:34 to play in the game. Wilburn gets it into Slatton to Hanson to Johnson on the far sideline. He spins, goes to the hole, drops it to Wilburn on the block. He'll reverse field and get to the corner. Now he's picked up his dribble, and we've got a whistle and a timeout on the floor. 5:23 to play in the game. It's 33-22. Van Far on top. This is the Clopton District on Eagle 102.
Coverage of area district tournaments on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Sparks Heating and Air, PJ's Salon, Central Elevator, and Night Equipment. If you happen to find yourself looking for somewhere new to get your vehicle serviced, Pogue Ford in Bowling Green is here to remind you they can handle all brands of vehicles. However, if you have GM or Chrysler warranty, they will shuttle those to their sister Hannibal locations to make sure your warranty stays intact. Pogue Ford, serving the communities they call home. Pogue Ford, Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. They'll be there for you when the sun comes up.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Brown's Processing, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Old Tops Pawn Shop.
Out of the timeout, Van Far will have it underneath their own basket. The clock is their friend. 5:23 in the game. They lead it by 11, 33-22. Johnson to throw it in. Gets it into Hanson over on the far sideline. He dribbles out of trouble. Now Gets it out between the circles, and they're going to continue to run clock and try and shoot a layup if they can. Wilburn on the far sideline, guarded by Walker, who checked in for Watts during that timeout. Wilburn now picks up his dribble, looks for help, and it's going to be deflected into the backcourt. Now well, I couldn't tell, but if McPike touched it, then Johnson touched it. It's the last to touch. And so that is a backcourt violation, which is what they called. The official was standing right there, so I'm sure he could see it. And the turnover gives it back to the Hawks. Let's see if they can capitalize on the turnover. Harvey drives to the bucket, gets to the glass, up and scores. Daniel Harvey's got 5.5, 7 for the game. Here comes the full court pressure. Hanson in the backcourt, guarded by Hayne. No problem getting it into the front court. Right wing to Middleton. Middleton to Slatton. He'll hand it to Johnson. Johnson on the dribble to the elbow. And we've got a blocking foul on McPike, and that'll be 4 on him.
4:27 to play.
And that's the 7th team foul, I should say. So Van Far will shoot free throws the rest of the way. Actually, both teams will shoot free throws the rest of the way. And Johnson will do the honors here with a 1-on-1, leading by 9. Off the back of the rim, no good. Free throws, they had trouble in the first half. Van Far was only 1 for 5. Harvey's going to shoot the 3 left wing, in and out, no good, and we've got a rebounding foul.
Looks like it's going to be against Van Far, and it's Sam Middleton that picks up the personal.
And we'll shoot free throws on this end. What's been a smooth, actually quick game may very well grind to a halt now, as we're going to shoot a lot of free throws down the stretch, as McPike still scoreless in this game.
Now the 3 officials coming together behind the
I'm thinking they're talking about who the shooter is for sure, would be my guess. And in the college game, we would have had a 30-second to a minute delay there because they would have gone to the monitor.
Yep.
Not in high school, however. So McPike at the free throw line. He drains the first.
We've got a monitor up here.
Can you put it in reverse so we can see what happened? McPike with the second. It's in and out, no good. Yates with the offensive rebound and saves it into Harvey to McPike to Yates. 3-pointer left wing, good. Sean Yates, and here come the Hawks. The lead down to 5. And Hayne, nearly picked Hanson's pocket, but he'll be whistled for the foul.
First foul on Jared.
And we'll walk to the other end. Dow Ripple will come in, and McPike will take a seat. We're going to get McPike out with those 4 fouls, I guess, as Hanson will go to the line and shoot a 1-on-1.
Took 2 or 3 calls to get Malik to come over.
Hanson with a 3-pointer in the first half, and now a free throw. He'll get a second. McPike will return. No time ran off the clock, so McPike really can't come into the game. And that's what they're going to talk about now. Yep. (34-28), a 6-point lead. 4 minutes. We've got a game, folks. Glad you stuck with us. Hanson with the second. Where's number 35? He's a senior. And it's good as well. Much needed free throws by Van Far. 35-28. Back comes Clopton. Yates to Harvey. Harvey crosses over, gets into the paint, goes up and runs over Slatton. It's going to be a charge. Reverse spin that time and didn't see Slatton there, and he flattened him.
Third foul on Daniel Harvey.
McPike will return for this offensive possession. Dow Ripple will take a seat. Probably going to get him in and out as they can. Baseball pass, Hanson to Middleton. He's ahead of the pack. He goes up with Harvey on his back, misses the layup, and now we've got a whistle and a foul on the rebound. Is that going to be on Johnson?
It is, on Verdell.
That'll be his second. And on the rebound, Harvey will go to the line. 9th team foul, or 8th team foul on Van Far, I should say. So it'll still be a 1-on-1. Harvey, the junior, fires the first. It's off the front rim short. Hanson with the rebound for Van Far. He gets it to Johnson. To Wilburn, now to Hanson. Hanson skips it to Middleton. He's got some space. Pulls up, doesn't take the shot. They'll run some more clock. Johnson with it now and has it stolen from behind by Hain. 5th turnover of the half. Back comes Yates. He can't get it to the bucket, but he's tripped up, and there'll be a whistle and a foul. And we'll shoot free throws again.
It's going to be on Verdell again. That's his 3rd.
9th team foul. Is that going to be in the act of shooting? Let's see.
I don't think so.
I think it's a 1-on-1. Yates first, back to the rim. So they missed it. 2 free throws, 2 front ends here. That's critical. Hanson gets it into the front court for Van Far. They still lead it by 7, 35-28. Down to 3:10 to play, 3:15 to play. Slatton misses from point blank range, and now we've got a whistle and a foul. And the foul's going to be on Hain. As Harvey looks like he got hit in the hip, and he's trying to walk it off. As McPike will return.
And Riley Walker's looking like he got hit in the face.
A lot of contact on that play, it appears. As we're having issues with subs. Got to wait until after the first free throw shot to come in. So Wilburn will take that free throw. That's 10 fouls on Clopton, so it'll be 2 shots.
Trying to get into double figures. He's long on the first.
He'll get a second. Now the subs can come. Dow, Ripple, and Walker will take a seat. $35-28, 3:13 to play. I'll say one thing, the trainer's been busy in this tournament. Second free throw is no good by Wilburn, so Clopton no harm there. They get it to Yates. Yates to the left block and loses his handle, and it's a travel.
Yep.
Had possession of it, went to the floor. 3rd turnover of the half, gives it back to Van Far.
Time may be running out now.
Down to 3:04. Full court pressure by the Hawks. Hanson looks, gets it into Johnson. Johnson now has some space. He's got Slatton with him. He's just going to shoot it, and it won't go. Dow Ripple with the rebound for the Hawks. To Yates. Yates to Hain, left wing 3. Back the rim, no good. Milton with the rebound. He'll get it to Johnson, and he'll be fouled.
3rd on Hain.
Foul is on Hain. Thought they may call it on Dow Ripple. We'll walk the other way. Down to 2:47 to play. Johnson to the free throw line. He missed the front half his last trip, but he'll get 2 this time. Can the Indians hang on? Johnson dribbles it 4 or 5 times and fires, and it's good.
That's his 10th point.
He'll get a second as McPike returns. Dow Ripple will take a seat. 36-28. McPike needs to get going on the offensive end as Johnson makes the second free throw to make it a 3-possession game at 9. McPike has it now. Crossover dribble, tries to get in the paint, hands it to Watts on the left elbow to Yates. Yates will pull up from 3 right, left wing, in and out, no good. McPike with the rebound. His putback's off the mark. Yates and Hain have it. We're going to have a tie-up. Middleton was in there with a tie-up as well. As Coach Francis doesn't like that call. Another bench warning on Clopton. Don't know what that means.
And I think that's what
just
Tony
smiles.
said.
He just smiles.
I think he said that's nothing.
So the Hawks have it underneath their own basket after that little interchange. And, well, we've got a whistle and a foul. And that's going to go on Slatton, I believe. That'll be his fourth, yeah. And Kenan Watts will go to the line. 10th team foul, so everybody shoots two. I told you when we got to this fourth quarter, there are going to be a lot of free throws. And it's turned out to be the case. Watts' first is up and good. He'll get a second.
5 points for Kenan Watts.
Dow Ripple will come in, as will Aiden Lawrence for Van Far. Slatton will take a seat. McPike takes a seat. Not quite sure I understand these substitutions with 2 minutes to go as Watts makes them both, and he'll take a seat. Walker will come in for him. And we're going to have a timeout. 37-30, Van Far. 2:29 to play in the game. It's in the Clopton District Championship game on Eagle 102.
District Tournament action on Eagle 102 brought to you by Frankfurt Farm Supply, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Young Enterprises. Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank and Bowling Green Tractor.
2:29 to play in the ball game. And it's just been a slugfest. I think that's the best way to describe it. It hadn't been a whole lot of good flow to the game, a lot of patterns run on both offensive ends, as the score would indicate. And we talked about trying to keep it in the 50s. They're going to keep it in the 40s, as it's going to turn out. So Van Far has it after the timeout. Full court man pressure by Clopton, all 10 players in the backcourt. Hanson looks, he'll get it into Wilburn, and they foul him immediately. Foul's going to go on Dow Ripple. Here's first. I'm guessing he's going to be in as the designated fouler now. And we'll walk to the free throw line at the other end as Colin Wilburn will get 2 shots. 2:27 to play in the game. Wilburn's first is up and out, no good. McPike will return. Dow Ripple will take a seat. McPike will come in for the offensive play. Slatton will come in if this free throw goes down. It's up and good. Wilburn rattles it home. And it's an 8-point lead. Lawrence will take a seat. Slatton in for the Indians. They'll back up, will the Indians? Well, now Milton's going to come up and force Yates to at least pick the ball up and not run time off the clock with a roll. He'll get it to Harvey into the front court. He's going to penetrate, kicks it to Walker, right wing. Down underneath the hand, but it's deflected by Wilburn out of bounds. Back to the Hawks.
It's been trouble getting that pass down to the post position tonight.
Harvey to throw it in. Right side of the paint. Gets it to McPike. Has the key to Yates. He'll shoot the three. In and out. No good. Rebounds loose, and Slatton will get it, and he's going to be fouled immediately. Walker came charging in and showed good sportsmanship. Helped him up. Helped Slatton up. It was an ugly-looking foul, but
well, he got in. He was closer than he thought, and as soon as the contact was made, Riley Walker tried to actually bear hug him and try and keep him upright.
Right.
And that's what made it look a little bit worse, but he was actually trying to make it look better.
We'll walk to the other end. Slatton will get 2 free throws. First one's up and good. He'll get a second. He can make it a 4-possession game with this free throw, and that'll make things challenging for the Hawks with 2:11 to play in the ball game. And he does. He drains them both. And he'll take a seat. Morantz will come back in for the Indians. 40-30. A little token full court pressure by the Indians. Hawks get it up to McPike into the front court. Dribbles to the right wing. Now to Hayne. Hayne to Harvey. Harvey open for three. He'll let it go from the left wing. It's long, no good. And we're going to have a whistle and a rebounding foul. And that's going to be on Walker.
That's going to be it for Walker.
And that'll be his fifth. And who's going to shoot the free throws this time? As Watts will come in for Walker, who's fouled out. Wilburn will get the honors at the charity stripe for the Indians. And he'll get 2 shots.
Hit 1 of 2 last time to get him to 10 points in the ball game.
Now maybe he's found his stroke, because that one's nothing but net. He'll get a second.
He and Vernell both have 11 points now.
The two of the seniors. And he rattles home the second one. Hit the back of the rim and dropped in. Slatton back in. Morantz to the bench for the Indians. Down to 1:58 to play. It's a 12-point lead for the Indians. Harvey into the front court. He tries to get down to the lane. Does. To the glass. Up and scores. And a timeout on the floor. Daniel Harvey with the bucket. It's 42-32, 1:49 to play in the game. You're listening to Clopton District Championship action on Eagle 102.
Coverage of area district tournaments on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Center Locker Service, County Market in Vandalia, and Advanced Eye Care.
People's Bank & Trust mobile banking app gives you the convenience of banking from anywhere. Simply download the free app for your Android or Apple device and get started managing your accounts, transferring funds, paying bills, and depositing checks. People's Bank & Trust online at www.pbtc.net. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Air Evac, Spring Hollow Coffee, and J&D Tire and Auto.
10-point lead for the Indians. And Mark, the mountain's pretty tall for Clopton right now.
Yeah. You hate to see both the girls and boys go down at home to end their season, but that's what it's looking like. And Van Far using the experience of the last 2 years to not only win this game, but stretch it out here in the fourth quarter.
They'll have the ball out of the timeout. Full court pressure again by the Hawks. Full court man. Hanson throws it in. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson's got some space now. He's going to get it to Slatton. His layup block. A little nonchalant with it. Yates blocks it. Heads the other way for the Hawks. To the glass. Up. No good. McPike with the rebound. His putback's up and good. Here come the Hawks. They haven't given up yet. It's down to 8. Middleton now to Hanson. And he's going to be fouled by Harvey, I believe.
It's on Daniel. It's his fourth. It is.
And to the line will go Riley Hanson.
And that's not who you want to foul.
He'll get 2. Well, we've talked about it all season. When you're down by 10, fouling's it's hard to catch up. Because if the team can make 1 out of 2 free throws and you make 3s, you're just catching up by 2, and you're not going to make all the 3s more than likely. So this strategy doesn't work very often when you're this far behind. And, of course, if Hanson and his mates make all their free throws, it'd be a moot point anyways. He makes both of them. 4 for 4 in the second half for Riley Hanson. And the lead back to 10 with 1:28 to play in the game. A little pressure in the backcourt by Van Far. Harvey gets it into the front court on a pick and roll with Watts. Tries to drive in the paint, has it stolen away by Johnson. Johnson gets away from the pack. He's going to take it in with one-handed left. Can't get it to go. And Yates with the rebound. He'll head the other way for the Hawks. Pulls up, gets it to Watts, back to Yates. He'll shoot the 3, have the key. It's off the mark, no good. Goes and gets his own rebound and tips it in. Sean Yates. Clopton's out of timeouts, I believe. The Indians get it into Middleton, and he throws it. It's deflected by McPike out of bounds. Back underneath the Hawk basket.
At least Verdell didn't try and dunk.
No.
Going the other way.
I'm betting he learned his lesson from
Yes.
that. The hard way. Indians will have it underneath the Hawk basket. They get it into Johnson. Johnson gets away from the double team. Into the front court now. Dribbling in circles and goes straight to the bucket. This time he'll make the layup. Nobody stopped the ball. He'll go to the glass, and that'll pretty much seal the deal. We're down to 40 seconds to go. Something dramatic's going to happen for Clopton to win this game. McPike's going to shoot a step-back three from the wing. No good. Hansen with the rebound. And he's going to throw it to nobody, but there's a whistle and a foul.
Dalrymple will get the personal.
And Hansen will get 2 more free throws with 31 seconds to play in the game. 46-36. Hansen, 4 for 4 from the line here in the second half. Make it 5 for 5. And Aiden Lawrence into the game.
Logan Dalrymple comes in for Yates.
Giving the senior a curtain call. Imagine Coach Francis will do that for all of them. McPike will come out now as well. And Jared Hain will be next, I'm sure. And he's actually going to put Evans in to take Hain out. So congratulations to the seniors from Clopton. But unfortunately their season's going to come to an end. As Hansen will step back to the free throw line. And he makes it. And that's a 12-point lead.
A lot of tears flowing right now on that Clopton bench.
Oh, yeah. A bunch of seniors had a good career, good year this year. And just unfortunate they weren't at full strength tonight. Harvey gets in the paint, kicks it out to Evans. He'll shoot the three. It's in and out, no good. Dalrymple with the rebound. His putback won't go, and the rebound's going to go out of bounds off of Johnson.
Stay with the Hawks with 21 seconds even to go in this game.
And Van Farr empties their bench. Lawrence, Wright, Hunter Scroggin, Preston Burnett, and Julian Holtkamp into the game for the Indians. Van Farr will trigger it in. I missed one. Caden Caldwell in as well. Harvey shoots it from the left baseline. It's no good. Van Farr with the rebound. Preston Burnett dribbles it into the front court. He'll hand it to Wright down to 10 seconds. And Clopton's going to allow him just to dribble it out. The Van Farr Indians, for the third year in a row, are going to advance out of district play into the state championship with a 48-36 win over the Clopton Hawks. The postgame show's next on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up. Sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get-rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Hi, folks. This is Eric Schaefer. With sports season upon us, be treated like the pros. If your athlete has experienced an injury during a game or practice, let our experienced sports medicine team at Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy Department get them back to play. We have 2 locations to better serve our community: Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy and Sports Medicine in Louisiana and Bowling Green. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Well, not a fun night if you're a Clopton fan. If you're a Van Far fan, you're very excited after they defeat the Hawks 48-36 to advance into the state tournament for the 3rd straight year, and they've made the Final Four the last 2, winning the championship 2 years ago, and now this group has one more shot at it, and it should be fun coming up starting on Wednesday night.
It should be, and they'll see a familiar foe. They've played Milan the last 2 years in the quarterfinal round over at MSHSAA. This year they'll see them in the sectional round on Wednesday night, as Milan was victorious over West Grand 62-46. So we'll expect a lively affair on Wednesday night at 7:45 in that matchup of 2 really good basketball teams. Van Far raises their record to 22-6 on the season. Clopton ends their season at 19-10.
Go ahead and get the scoring out of the way now. I think we're going to have Coach Conway up and maybe one of the players here in a little bit. So for Clopton, they finished with 3 points for Malik McPike, 8 for Jared Hain, 9 for Daniel Harvey, 10 for Sean Yates. On the Van Far side, just 2 players in double figures on that side. 2 points for Aiden Lawrence, 6 for Sam Middleton, 6 for Morgan Slatton, 9 points for Riley Hansen, 12 for Colin Wilburn, 13 for Burdell Johnson, even with that wrist injury on his non-shooting wrist. So a good night for Van Far. They win this one 48-36, and they shot well from the free throw line, especially Hansen down the stretch.
13 for 17 in the second half. 14 for 22 for the game. So that second half free throw shooting, as we talk about all the time, is the difference in the ball game as they win it by 12.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with Coach Pat Conaway and a member of the Van Far Indians when we return on the Abel's Quick Shop postgame show here on KJFM Eagle 102.
District tournament action on Eagle 102, brought to you by Penrod Real Estate, American Family Insurance in Bowling Green, and Eisenbath Auto Supply.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
It's good to aim high, and sports can help children reach their goals. Join Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green and Farm Mutual Insurance in supporting local athletes. Be sure to catch all the action this sports season. Pike County Mutual Insurance salutes young local athletes and wishes them well. And they look forward to protecting these young adults with strong insurance coverage during what is sure to be a bright future. Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green. The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Well, I promised a Van Far player, Coach Pat Conaway, you brought the whole team up with you tonight. You guys have made a habit of this, but this one has to be special for you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And, that's why we got everybody here. We do everything as a family. Total group effort. The kids bought in, worked their tails off, battled through adversity. Verdell being hurt, Colin rolling an ankle, just next man up. Kids always fight, always battle. They're champions. They know how to win, and pretty sweet three-peat. And what we talked about is what makes the three-peat nice is the fact that I don't know how many schools have done it, but 3 years in a row play the host school on their floor, and that's pretty darn special. So very proud of their effort, and they deserve it.
And the mutual respect. That was a rough game out there, but I don't think it's even. It looked like your guys genuinely love and appreciate the guys on the other bench.
Oh yeah, that's what we talk about. We play hard, but we always respect the opposition. We play clean, and someone goes down, we try and help them up. We try and teach the right things, and we've been blessed with great individuals, and that's what it's all about, making them better people on and off the floor.
I thought the guy holding the trophy, Morgan Slatton, behind you, played a heck of a game tonight. We don't say his name a lot, but he's a solid player for you.
And it's funny that you say that because I've had probably 6 coaches in the EMO. When they scout us, they show clips of Morgan. And while he might not be the most skilled athletic basketball player out there, he does everything right. Mm-hmm. And that's why he starts. He's the heart and soul. And, other coaches use him as an example to try and get their kids to play to that level.
Verdell with one hand, 13 points tonight. And I was happy to see on that fast break he didn't go up for a dunk this time.
Yeah, hopefully he's a little smarter this time, but he still was supposed to do a power-up, not a layup, so he doesn't quite listen all the time. But, you just learn to take the good and the bad with Verdell. That's who he is.
And Colin, using that man strength tonight, he rolled the ankle, popped back up after about 30 seconds, and was still a force for you in the second half.
Yeah, Colin's a tough matchup for anybody. And, they didn't have any answers for him tonight. When they started doing a little pressure there, they had nobody that could guard him, because, he started off the year. People forget about it. He started off as our point guard last year.
Uh-huh.
And then Verdell transitioned in, and then we moved Colin where he's more natural. But we're blessed with a big kid that can handle the ball.
You say family, it's not, the flash of years past, but it seems like this is a pretty tight-knit group around you.
Oh, extremely. And it's one of them, the state year, we were overly blessed with talent. Last year's third-place team, we were just huge and had some athletes in there too. This year, we're better defensively. We've taken more charges this year than Coach and I have had in 11 or 12 years together. We do all the little right things, and, they love the fact that no one gives them any credit, and they come out with a chip on their shoulder and, back-to-back district champs, and, I'm just proud of them and blessed to be able to work with them.
All right. Familiar foe, you got Milan in the opening round.
Good
How
ball
they
club.
Changed?
They're really pretty much the same. The Shaw kid, him and Dabney are going to be two of the best players on the floor. Dabney's little brother's solid. The Gonzalez kid can just flat out stroke it. We're going to see hopefully how healthy Verdell is, but we're going to give it our best shot. You know that. And what we're hoping is that another solid defensive effort, and we can somehow find enough points to get a W and move on to the next round.
You going to let any of these jokers talk? Or
Whoever you want to, Mark. I want to say real quick, thanks you guys for the coverage. We appreciate it, and as always, it's one great day to be an Indian.
That's Coach Pat Conaway, and let's start passing this headset around. No, Morgan Slatton. Oh, he got it stolen from him by Verdell Johnson. Verdell, thank goodness you didn't go up for the dunk, man. You knocked yourself off camera. Is what you just did there.
Oh, my bad.
We'll fix that, but there you go. Thank goodness you didn't go for the dunk there at the end. I was really going to have to start questioning your mindset after that one. But how are you feeling, and how is it out there playing with one hand, basically?
Well, I knew it was going to be rough out there with one hand, but I had to fight through it, like get around the defenders. But I knew I was going to have a couple turnovers tonight, only playing with one hand. But it feels great out here. I try to play my heart out for these guys. even if I have to be 50% or 100%. So.
Well, it was one of the gutsiest things we've seen you come back in the fourth quarter in the semifinal and basically, completely one-handed. You had a little more use tonight, but that night you were completely one-handed and able to dribble around a Louisiana team that's got some pretty quick guards just to get into this championship game. And now total team effort tonight to face and defeat a really good Clopton team. What do you have to say about the guys across on the other bench?
Oh, talking about our teammates or theirs?
Their team.
Oh, their team. Oh, they're great. They're great players. I mean, they go out there and play their hearts out. I mean, they're a little shorthanded tonight without Zach, but I thought they played their heart out.
Well, it seemed like there's a lot of respect between these two teams, especially.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for them, especially that Yates kid. Me and him kind of together in football and come play basketball against each other. I like him.
Well, you want to pass the headset along? Congratulations, yep. Verdell, and we'll see you again on Wednesday.
Yep, thank you.
That's Verdell Johnson. Let's get Morgan's going to pass it up to Riley Hansen. Riley, 9 points tonight, huge from the free throw line. It wasn't that big three-point shooting night that you had in the semifinal, but still a really good night and another district championship for your Indians.
Oh, for sure. Just got to knock down the free throws. It's not all about the threes all the time.
Well, 6 for 6 shooting free throws there in the fourth quarter down the stretch to stretch things out. When they get into that free throw game, the only thing that can keep them from cutting into that lead is making the free throws, and you're able to do that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Coach told us before the game we can't be fouling because they're a great free throw shooting team, so we had to bring our free throw shooting day.
And your wrist, you've been taped up the whole time, too. You all right?
I heard it in the Clopton game first time we played them in Bowling Green tournament.
Uh-huh.
Been bothering me, but it's pretty good. It's holding up.
Well, the shooting stroke's still there. So
yeah.
Congratulations on the win tonight, and best of luck on Wednesday to
Thank you, sir.
That's Riley Hansen, and let's get Morgan Slatton in here. I said to Coach Pat Conaway that this was a very good Morgan Slatton game. It was physical. You're a physical guy. You're able to get 6 points tonight, hit some real big free throws to kind of end their little run at you there in the final minutes. What does it mean to not just be on this team, but to be a starter for Van Far?
I think it means a lot to me, especially the last 3 years. I haven't really been much of a big role player on this team. But the thing with me is I just kept working hard at it, and I kept doing my thing. And, I just kept improving myself. And I felt like at the beginning of the year, I can't even hardly make a layup, honestly. But now, quit. But now, I'm starting to, get somewhere with my game.
I feel your pain on that one.
And, it's a lot of improvement that I've been working on.
Well, it showed here in this tournament, and especially tonight, and now you get to be a part of a team that continues that tradition. Now three district championships and 3 trips into the state tournament for
very exciting, very exciting.
Congratulations!
Thank you, sir.
We got the man behind you. How about you pass that on to Colin Wilburn, and Colin. We've talked about man strength all week. You were put down on the floor a couple of times tonight, kept bouncing back up. One time we were starting to wonder, but you got back up, got a tape job, and were able to come back in the ball game. One of the best Colin Wilburn moves we saw tonight. You found yourself about 5 feet away from everybody on the Clopton team and just went up strong. We're able to make the most of that space tonight. I just want to say it, before we get into state play and everything, it has been so incredible watching you become your own man here this season for Van Far.
It's been awesome to have you all on the way, watching us, being able to have everyone who's not able to come here to be able to be a factor and be a fan and watch.
Well, we love watching you guys. We have for years now, and again, congratulations. What is it? This group of guys, you've been through this a couple of times already with a different mix, different roles. What is it about this group of guys that makes this run special?
We all work together. We all play tough. We all play rough. Luttrell over there, he's been having trouble with his hand all year. Verdell recently had that. I had my ankle thing. Morgan, the 5'8" power forward, is outmatched in size every single game, but he brings so much heart that he outmatches them every single night. We know that anybody can go out and score 10 points. No one's going to come out and score 40 for us. So we know as long as all of us are consistent and all of us are working on that defensive end, we can compete with anyone.
How good does it have to have that trophy there as a senior handed to you?
It feels awesome. You know, the last 2 years you felt it, but when it's your year, it's your final year, it feels so much better.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Do we get to see the yellow suit on Wednesday?
I can if you want it.
Man, you pull it off, man. Let's see the yellow suit on Wednesday.
Okay. I'll bring something extra.
That's Colin Wilburn here from the Van Far Indians, a 48-36 victory. Do we want to get, let's get Aiden Lawrence in here. Aiden, a couple points tonight, but just talk about this Van Far team.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers?
Nah, I'm just
joking. Okay, all right.
This team, everybody on this team, best friends. Everybody on this team, the connection is so close, the chemistry. We spend every day together. We got up at 8 o'clock today, went and ate breakfast together. We went and got some shots up at the gym, and then we came straight here all day, spend all day together.
Well, the warm-ups say family. It really shows with you guys.
That's the breakdown every time. That's the memo. That's what our team's built on: family, trust, character, everything.
Analyze this team. You're going to be playing Milan again on Wednesday up at Hannibal. What's the game plan against them guys?
Play some Van Far basketball. Get that dub, just like we did tonight. We're going to go out there. Hopefully Colin and Verdell are rested up. Get that wrist iced. Yep. I think that's the plan.
Have you ever seen Coach Redding throw Coach Conaway that far?
Not that far. I think that's a record this time.
Well, congratulations, Aiden.
Thank you.
And we'll see you on Wednesday up at Hannibal.
Yep.
That's Aiden Lawrence, and I think that is our walk around the Van Far Indians here after a big win tonight, 48-36 over Clopton, and we welcome back in Jim Ross as we wrap things up. That's, it's chaos, but it's fun chaos when you get the whole team up here.
Yeah, everybody's got a different perspective on it. It's always fun to hear what it is, and always enjoy hearing Pat Conaway's well-thought-out comments about his team and their opponent. And congratulations to the Van Far Indians, and good luck on Wednesday night.
They'll be playing Milan. It's a 7:45 tip-off. We'll go on the air about 7:30 from Hannibal High School on Wednesday ahead of the first round of the state tournament, the sectional round of the state tournament. Seeing Milan a round early. All right, for Brennan back at the station, did a great job tonight, and Marianne helping out. Jim Ross, thank you for a great week, and we'll see you on Wednesday here right from Hannibal for high school basketball on Eagle 102. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Area High School Basketball on Eagle 102. Join KJFM Radio all season long as the area's best teams square off with play-by-play and commentary by Eagle 102 sportscasters. Tune in to 102.1 or listen online at KJFM Eagle102.net. KJFM Radio, Eagle 102.